Looks like Mr. Colpine or Mr. Coleman needs to connect his audio here. Send him a message. Oh, there he is. Mr. Coleman, if you can just unmute your microphone.
Did you say to mute it?
No, to unmute it. So you can hear us now?
Yep, I can hear it.
All right, so good afternoon. We're on the record in the 53rd Circuit Court for the County of Sheboygan, beginning our afternoon docket with the case of People of the State of Michigan versus Andrew Coleman. It's file 21-6115FH. We have Mr. Coleman present by Zoom video, as well as his attorney, Mr. Clayton. The prosecuting attorney, Ms. Goodrich, is with us in the courtroom today, and we are providing the courtroom is open, but we are providing enhanced public access online. And Mr. Clayton, this is the time and date set for a docket call. Do you know how we're proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Brian Cleaner for the record on behalf of Andrew Coleman, appearing remotely from my office at Petoskey. We don't have although Ms. Goodrich and I have discussed this case, we haven't discussed it in a while. I'll say that. We don't have a plea-based resolution to the case, so I'll leave it at the court's discretion on what we do. This is our first docket call with us signing a pretrial order was signed on 5/18/21. So case hasn't been in your court for an incredibly long period of time, but we do not have a plea-based resolution at this point.
Okay. Well, Mr. Clayton, we do have you up for basically our 1 o'clock hour on August 31st in person for some docket calls and sentencings. You want us to just put this on then?
That's fine, sir.
Any objection to that adjournment, Ms. Goodrich?
No objection.
Okay, so we'll continue this docket call then to August 31st at 1:50 in the afternoon. That's 150, Mr. Coleman.
Okay.
And we'll let me just double check here. Mr. Coleman lives in Clio, Michigan. Do you want, you'll be here in the courtroom, Mr. Clayton, but would you request Mr. Coleman to have a Zoom appearance for that or no?
I would unless I advise some contrary that we have a plea. I'd rather do that in person, but I'll know that by August 31st. And I'll advise the court.
All right. Any objection, Ms. Goodrich?
No objection.
So what I'll do, Mr. Clayton, is I'll schedule it for a Zoom appearance, but what we've been doing is anything that is scheduled on Zoom, if people wish to appear, they may do so. Just let us know that they're coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that way, if you think it's best for him to just stay down there for that hearing, that's fine too.
Excellent. Thanks, sir.
All right, Mr. Coleman, so we'll see you either on Zoom or in the courtroom on August 31st at 1:50 in the afternoon, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and Mr. Clayton, I'm getting a note that there's been an order for certain testing requirements under the statute, and I'm told that has not yet been accomplished. Could you maybe review that with your client and get him to the health department to get that done?
Yeah, so I begin that request a lot. I'm not exactly sure because I've never had that request, but maybe it's a COVID thing. I'll check into it. I'll make sure it gets my attention.
Yeah, I think it's the process seems to have come to an ungraceful halt during COVID. So we're just trying to get those things taken care of.
Yes, sir.
I think if he were to contact a health department in his home community with a copy of the order or with the complaint or warrant, they would do that and follow the confidential testing procedures for that.
All right, then. I'll check into it. I'll call Genesee County tomorrow.
Okay. All right, Mr. Coleman, you have a good day, sir.
All right, you too, sir. Thank you.
All right, and then we next have Peyton Lahaye. And I don't see any of your other clients in the waiting room yet. Are any of them there with you at the office that you want to call, or should we just wait till they show up in the waiting room?
Not for Sheboygan County. I don't have anybody here for Sheboygan.
Okay.
I think I had just to confirm. Is DMCA off your docket, Judge?
It is. I've got Peyton Lahaye, Matthew Colpine, and Pamela Lacrosse.
Okay. All right, those are one, so the only one that was scheduled for, well, Lahaye was scheduled for 1.
Right, and then the other's at 1:20, yeah, so, well, Lahaye's at 1:10 right now. Oh, and here he is, how about that? We talked ourselves right into it.
All right,
Judge, on Demasi, that one was Dolly Cross.
Yes, Damas, yeah, so it's off the docket. All right, Mr. Lahaye, I see, there we go.
Yep.
All right, so we're next up in People versus Peyton Lahaye, file 21-6124FH. We have Mr. Lahaye present by Zoom video, as is his attorney, Mr. Clayton, and the prosecuting attorney.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us? Hello, can you hear us? He's connected. Let me send him a message here.
Oh, I might have. Can you guys hear me?
yeah, Peyton?
I can't hear. Hang on.
I'm sending him a message. Your audio is connected. Perhaps turn up your volume.
All right, now I can hear.
All right, Peyton.
All right, can you hear us now, Mr. Lahaye?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're next up in People versus Peyton Lahaye. It's file 21-6124FH. We have Mr. Lahaye with us by Zoom video, as well as his attorney, Mr. Clayton. The prosecuting attorney, Ms. Goodrich, is present with us in the courtroom. And Mr. Clayton, we're scheduled today for a docket call as well as a contempt hearing on some missed tests. Do you know how we're proceeding in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Peyton doesn't even know this yet, but I did receive on my desk this morning, it looked like it was transmitted yesterday, an offer that I have not discussed with Mr. Lahaye. He may be interested, he may not be interested. I don't know because I haven't discussed it with him. So I guess if the court continued the matter until that 31st, you know, if he and I discuss it and he wants to take advantage of the offer, then we could do it sooner than that. We don't have to wait till the 31st. But I want to at least be able to communicate with him and discuss his options.
Any objection to continuing this to the 31st, to the August 31st date?
No.
So, Mr. Clayton, I'll continue this docket call to the August 31st date, where you've got a bunch of stuff then anyway. We'll schedule this for 1 p.m. in person. In terms of the show cause, it looked like there had been just a couple missed tests. And then just to let you know, I was advised by court staff today that it appears that there are 4 or 5 more dates where Mr. Lahaye was called the drug line, was scheduled to test, and we don't have results of a test. Do you know where Mr. Lahaye is doing his drug tests?
Well, what I do know is that was a problem. We were down in front of Judge Barton, and there was some discussion about where he could test and where he couldn't test because the tests weren't getting to the court. And I don't know, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert on all the testing locations in Sheboygan County, but I know that that was an issue. So,
okay. Well, let me ask, do you have any objection to my asking Mr. Peyton simply where he's doing the drug testing?
I have no objection to that, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lahaye, where are you completing your drug testing?
I've done some of them down at my doctor's because when I've had to test, I did them down in Big Rapids, and then I've done some at advanced drug testing or whatever.
All right.
On
All
Straits
right.
Highway.
Yep. We've had a lot of problems lately with advanced drug testing not getting the results to us. I know the
Okay.
district court no longer accepts the results from that business for those reasons, and I'm getting very close to that point myself. So Mr. Lahaye, keep that in mind. We're not getting results from there. And, if we don't get results, sometimes, people get show caused or, God forbid, there's a warrant for you when you are testing and we just don't know it.
Right.
So what I'll do is based on that, I'll take judicial notice of the fact that we have been having some problems with that place. So I'll continue the bond violation hearing to the August 31st date. And Mr. Lahaye, you should be pretty highly motivated to make sure that we get a copy of proof that you're testing and what the results are. So if I were in your shoes, I would be calling advanced drug testing and your doctor's office and make sure they get results either to you or your lawyer or the court so that we can make sure we get them. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Peyton, call me this week.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Lahaye.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the order on that? All right, and then we have the Colpine and Miss Lacrosse at 1:20.
Miss Lacrosse is sitting in my office, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, so on People versus Pamela Lacrosse, it's filed 21-6132FH. We have defendant and her attorney appearing from the attorney's office by Zoom video. The prosecuting attorney, Ms. Goodrich, is in the courtroom. We are providing enhanced public access online. And Mr. Clayton, this time they set for a docket call. Do you know how we're proceeding?
Your Honor, I have great confidence that this case could result in a resolution. I've not gotten an offer from the prosecution yet that I can accept, but I do believe there's a strong possibility that we could. I'd ask the court to continue this, give me a chance to talk to Ms. Goodrich. Like I said, I don't hope springs eternal, but I do think that this case begs for a resolution short of trial.
Okay, Ms. Goodrich, do you have any objection to a continuance to allow further negotiations?
No objection.
Well, Mr. Clayton, we would kind of be double booking some of the 10-minute time slots, but I know you're capable of juggling more than one ball at a time. Do you want us to add that to the August 31st docket where we've got you scheduled for the 1 o'clock hour?
It's fine, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue this
All
docket.
of these, Judge, if I talk to Ms. Goodrich before August 31st, we come up with a resolution on any of these cases, I'll contact the office, contact your office and let you know. So maybe it won't be such a log jam on the 31st.
Sure, and if you do have some pleas in them and you want to see about getting them in either sooner on a criminal motion day, or even if you've got a few of them that you want to do all together, check with the assignment clerk about getting a special time. And if that works with the prosecutor's office, we can come in on a non-motion day and give you 30 minutes or 60 minutes and come on in and get some of them done.
All right,
No problem.
I'll
But we'll continue this then to August 31st at 1:10 p.m. And we'll schedule that to be held in person here in the courtroom.
Sure.
All right, we'll see you then, Ms. Lacrosse.
I'll talk to her.
All right, and,
Let me check.
all right. We're getting a few motion days. They have a theme, the Brian Clayton motion day and the Luke Kukowski motion day. That works out well, actually, if we can group them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good question.
So Mr. Colpine's not here yet, sir. So
Okay, I can place you in the waiting room and give them a couple minutes.
Your Honor, if I may,
Sure.
it's not, I just got an offer from Ms. Goodrich on Mr. Colpine's case. I've not discussed it with him. Matter of fact, in looking at the offer, I have to talk to Melissa about it and understand what exactly she's saying, because I don't even understand what it means. So I've got some court hearings in Charlotte County in front of the magistrate. Is there any way the court could just set it for in-person status conference on the 31st?
Any objection to that, Ms. Goodrich?
No objection.
All right. We'll do that.
And he very well may want to accept this offer, right? In which case I just would contact the court and advise the court of that.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to schedule this then for a docket call on that August 21st or August 31st date at 1:20.
Okay.
And that'll be want to check. That'll be in person as well.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting awfully close to what'll feel like a cattle call that day at 1 o'clock, but they'll all be your cases. So
That's fine. I can multitask, sir.
okay. All right. And any objection to excusing Mr. Colpine's presence today? Then we'll
Just for the record, Mr. Colpine just walked in. I'll just
Oh,
advise him.
okay.
So he is here.
All right. He is here. All right. So he's here, and you'll explain to Mr. Colpine what we're doing on the case then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day then.
Thank you.
All right. And then it looks like our next matter is 140. People v. Tucker. We'll take a recess until then.